Okay, today is the day. We are going for a scan and a blood test to see how my body has held up, because if it's held up all right and I don't have, I think, any more ovarian cysts, we're going to be able to start IVF next month. So we've been driving up this morning from Winchester. We're currently in the 3rd lockdown, so if you're watching this in the future, there's a little bit of context for you. So it's an essential journey. We've had to print off a letter to take with us, just in case we get stopped by the police, to prove that we are indeed travelling to a doctor's appointment. Because do you feel rebellious?
I feel, yeah. I mean, even being up in the Midlands for a day over Christmas was like nerve-wracking. We weren't in a lockdown at that point.
No.
Right now, I'm like, I feel so
naughty.
I know.
Naughty. I was like gonna post something on my story as well. I was like, oh, am I allowed to show that we're on the motorway, that we're traveling? I was like, Miranda, it's fine. We have permission. It's for our doctor's appointment, but still. So yeah, traveling up to the Midlands where our consultant is based. So it's been a bit of a long drive, like 2 hours and 15 minutes. Our appointment is not for another 40 minutes. God, my maths is so bad. So I think we're going to grab a coffee beforehand. Controversial because it's about, well, it's 0 degrees outside, but I kind of want an iced coffee. I know. I just really...
Are you feeling okay?
I know. I just really like thirsty. I want something thirst quenching. I don't know. I'm in a good mood. Like, we've been listening to some absolute tunes. We found this, well, we found this playlist on Spotlist. We found this playlist on Spotify, and it's called like Absolute Floor Fillers or something like that, and it was just tune after tune after tune, so that was great. We also listened to the Peter Crouch podcast with Prince William, who's a complete legend and a bit of a lad, so I love that too. So we're in like a good place mentally. We're feeling quite positive, obviously hoping for good news, because if I do have cysts on my ovaries, then we might need another laparoscopy, and that would just be the worst news. Oh yeah.
It'll be horrendous. It'll be terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know if there is, but the first time we had a laparoscopy 1.0 was because he knew you had scarring inside.
Yeah.
And an ovarian cyst.
Yeah.
Right? That was the first one. The second one is because your cyst popped.
Yeah.
I wonder, is there another way to remove a cyst without doing laparoscopic surgery? Yeah, I know. Like, is there like a medication that you can take? Is there something that you can do that's like not as invasive? Because in an ideal world, that would be the case, because we're just concerned about having a laparoscopy, it damaging my ovaries, and it's setting us back like 3 months while they kind of repair, because you can't very well like you can't stimulate and harvest eggs from ovaries that have just had a little slice through them. We emailed last night, we found out that Tristan is yet again not allowed to come to the appointment. Another one, which is a bit of a blow, to be honest, because if it's bad news, you want him to be there. If it's good news, you want him to be there. And also, I often forget I forget what questions to ask. So we're gonna ask if he can be on FaceTime from the car. And that first question.
Yeah.
What do you want from Starbucks?
Oh, can I get, please, a small vanilla iced latte? Thank you.
One you are.
I do need a wee though. Oh, it's okay. I can hold it. I'll be brave.
There's a Starbucks. Cha-ching. What's that from?
Is it a Vine?
No, actually, you won't know, because it's the Ride the Ducks in Seattle.
Sorry, what?
So in Seattle.
Sorry, I didn't know. Have you been to America? I didn't realise.
In Seattle is where Starbucks started, at a place called Pike Place, and it's opposite is a market, and the first original Starbucks is still there, and it's kind of kept as was.
Oh really?
And
That's
Starbucks
so cool.
is one of the, I think it's the place in the world with the most Starbucks within a city.
Oh,
There's
right.
something like 50. It's ridiculous. Anyway.
Because they're proud of the heritage.
They love it.
Yeah.
Every corner is like a Starbucks. So you did something called Ride the Ducks, which is a big converted military vehicle that they've made amphibious, so it goes on water as well.
Right.
So it's this thing, you drive around the city, and every time, like, everyone has these little it sounds really awkward when I talk about it.
I'm really confused.
These little quacker things that make a noise.
Yeah.
And everyone has them around their necks, and it's this big fun day out, and you go around and they show you the sights, and it's like
Wait, Eddie, is it a Starbucks tour?
No,
oh, okay.
it's a Seattle tour.
Got you, okay.
But as part of it, different drivers do different things, and one of the drivers that we had when we did it at one point was like, every time we go past a Starbucks, I'm going to shout, "There's a Starbucks," and everyone has to go, "Cha-ching!" And that was what happened. And now whenever I see a Starbucks in my head, after that one day of my life, I now go, "Cha-ching!"
Cha-ching!
probably could do, actually.
What can I get for you?
Can I get a iced vanilla latte, please?
Small one.
Medium or large?
Oh, medium.
Medium, please.
Medium iced vanilla latte. Do you want any cream on top?
No,
No, thank you.
Anything else?
Can I get a non-iced vanilla latte, please? Just the normal one. Any food?
I think I'm okay for now.
And can I get a... Oh, goodness, I don't know. Blueberry muffin, please.
Ooh.
Anything else?
No, thank you, I'm okay.
Lovely. So I'll get that ready for you.
Thank you.
very
Why did you choose a blueberry muffin?
I panicked.
Do you like blueberry muffins?
I don't mind them.
They have cinnamon swirls, Trub.
But they have raisins in them. What is my thing about putting raisins in things?
in cakes.
Don't fix what ain't broken.
Okay, fair enough.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Ooh.
I'll take that.
Pop that down there.
Okay. Don't hurt this little cyclist, bless him. We're gonna have to slow down. Oh dear. Okay, didn't capture the moment, it wasn't so glamorous, but I spilled coffee down my top. I don't know whether you can see that. No, you can't, the white balance is off. But I'm gonna look like... Exposure is off.
You're exposed. White balance is...
Overexposed.
White balance is how... It's how whites appear.
Oh, sorry. Okay, it's overexposed, but the point still stands. I have coffee down my top. I only had 2 hands, so I couldn't film it, and to be honest, no one wants to see it because now I just look like a ruffian and a bit of a mucky pup. Never mind, I have a very big pink coat which I'm going to wear, and I'm hoping that that's going to hide the stain. We're in King's Heath. We're just driving through to get to our hospital.
Hôpital.
Hôpital. What's hospital in French?
L'hôpital.
Actually?
L''OPITAL.
Really?
I don't think that's right, but
You make that up?
I know it's l'hôpital.
L'hôpital. Like, what's baby rabbit? Lapinette?
Lapinette, or lapin is rabbit. Lapinette, or lapinette is also rabbit, but it just means small rabbit.
Don't you think that's the most adorable thing in the world? I think we should start calling Kishi a lapinette. Lapinette.
He's not small, he's chunky in the air.
He is. He's got... Have you seen the TikTok where it's like, my head is small, my eyes are small, my ears are small, my hand is big? That's Kishio. Okay, so we've packed up, we've arrived at the lovely hospital, but we're having a classic lockdown dilemma, which is that Tris, bless him, needs the loo. And you, like we said earlier, are not allowed into the hospital. So I've realised you're not even in shot. I'm so sorry. There you go. Oh look, Alan is though. Okay, so if one of Tristan's Christmas presents, or was it a birthday present? Birthday present from me. I don't know if you're into Alan Partridge. You really should listen to the podcast. It's hilarious.
Or watch anything.
Or watch anything of his. But I got him a little Alan Partridge car air freshener. We've mainly bought it just because we enjoy the fact that Alan bobs around as we drive. But yeah, we're currently looking for somewhere that you can go to, like a supermarket or anything.
The problem being that I don't know if we have enough, like the nearest supermarket that I know has a toilet is Tesco's in the Jewellery Quarter.
That's really far away.
Which is weird because it's technically next to Edgbaston, the Edgbaston Reservoir, but it's not there at all. So, I mean, I don't know.
There's no, we could call and we could ask. I think they'll say no because they said no last time that we were here. They were like, no. Last time we came, I was desperate for the loo, and this is the pregnancy that we later lost, if you're new to my channel. But at the time, yeah, I was pregnant, and I was 30 minutes early, and I basically begged them. I was like, please, can I just come in? And they said, no, you just have to wait for your appointment, and then you can come and use the toilet. But I mean, we could try. Or you could wee in a cup.
Why don't you call them?
Yeah, and say, hi, we're outside. Is there any chance we can use the loos in the foyer? I bet they'll say no.
Please press 2.
2?
The inpatient and day case admission.
5. Press 5.
Please press
Please have main
3.
reception, please.
For any... You are being transferred to...
Switchboard. Hiya, my name is Miranda and I've got an appointment at 1 o'clock for a scan. I also needed to, my consultant said to come in half an hour earlier to have a blood test, so around about 12:30 for an AMH test. We're currently, me and my partner, in the car park. I understand that he's not allowed to come into the appointment, but I was wondering, are we allowed to use the loo in the foyer? Is that allowed?
Yeah, yes, you can come in and get to do his temperature.
Oh, thank you so much. All right, we'll be like 2 minutes. Yes! Yes! I didn't think they said yes! Oh, I'm so happy for you.
A few minutes later.
How do you feel now? About your wee?
Oh!
The last thing that they saw was the woman saying we could go for a
Sorry,
wee.
I thought you were going for some kind of big
Emotional
answer.
No, I just feel like now your bladder's empty.
Bladder-wise, I feel honestly, I feel sensational.
The woman on reception, what a babe. Like, gave him a little mask. I was like, here you go, wear
With
this.
tweezers. I felt like I was on a plane giving him a hot towel.
Yeah, oh my god, you're so right.
Put this in your
I
face.
thought it reminded me of something. Alden
That
is
says a lot
just-
about the sort of flights I've been on, if that's the parallel I'm drawing. Jesus, let's pat that out of the way for a second.
Sorry, Alan, we do love you, but not right now. Okay, on a more serious note though, I need to go into my blood test in like 6, 7, 8 minutes. So yeah, how, on a real level, are you feeling? Oh, your voice is so
I know. In terms of like, because we've been in the hospital now, and
Yeah.
that's the first time that I've been in
Yeah.
since our last IVF appointment, since our Rixie chat. So I didn't come into any of the
11
scans,
months ago.
which is a while ago. So it brings back those memories for me. It gives me like low-key like worry, because the last time I was here was, we're here. This is like a really pivotal place for us, this car park.
I know.
3 times now we've sat in this car park and had these sort of conversations.
I know.
And it's just like, it's crazy. So I am nervous for you, kind of because you're having a blood test as well, and I hate needles.
Okay, so bless him. Tris has a genuine like phobia of blood tests. Not necessarily, well, you hate needles, but it's like specifically blood tests that you have an issue with.
Blood tests and cannulas.
Yeah, because he had a very bad experience, which we're not going to go into in this video, but we might. Shall we make him film it in a different video and you can do like a little story time?
Go on.
Anyway, it means that when he has a blood test, he gets really nervous about it in the lead up, but he also gets secondary nerves on behalf of me and gets worried about me. And for the last couple of days, you've asked me, how are you feeling about your blood test? And I'm like, oh yeah, fine, it's chill, it's all right. And he's just like, oh, okay. And he's stressed on my behalf.
Also, there is a really slim chance that I'll have a blood test today.
Yeah.
So I think that's also playing on my mind.
Fair. If the scan comes back okay, then that means we can do, regardless of AMH. AMH is just important information to have, but regardless of that, it means we can start IVF because we don't have to have any other kind of procedures. And Tris will need to have an HIV blood test to check that we're not gonna pass that on to the fetus.
We'll be up here in a couple of weeks for another appointment, which I don't really mind that much.
No, I mean, we have a lovely time. We listen to good playlists, we find podcasts, we chat, we put the world to rights, we film little vlogs. There'll probably be a lot of footage of us sat in cars chatting.
It gets me out the house.
Yeah. Oh, bless him. Because like many of you, I'm sure, Trish has been working from home, and she's been working from home since March, which is nice because his job is in London, so you don't have to do a horrible commute anymore. But it does mean that you come into contact with nobody, no one else. It is just me, and I leave the house to go to work, so it's just you and the chub, the little rabbit, Quiche, at home, lapping
That's my
it.
life.
Lapping it? That was what we said? Lapping it, yeah.
It gets me out the house.
Little adventure.
It is an essential journey, so we're allowed to do it because it's medical.
That reminds me, I need to fill in my form. Are you any member of your house a key worker? Yes, I'm a key worker, because radio presenters are key workers. I know, what a joke that is. If so, what's your occupation? Radio star.
I thought you wrote star.
No, I wrote radio presenter.
Bit of a stretch.
What's the date? It is the 9th of January.
Well, I'm gonna drive around.
Yeah, you gotta go. Patient name.
Miranda Burns, then put my name as well, because, you know, just in case they want to invite me in, which they won't, you know. That's the worst thing about COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, forget about being stuck inside, forget about pubs being closed. I mean, those things are all very important to people, and I know that they are difficult for people.
Yeah.
But for me, by far, the worst thing about coronavirus has been the fact that I can't come into appointments.
It's so unfair. It really angers me, and I'm not going to get into a rant on this video because no one needs that, but it's just simply a little bit illogical. And
Do you want to hold it?
sorry if that was rattling. The kinds of appointments we're having, it's not just a GP checkup, it's not just like a blood test that I'm nervous for. These are appointments that directly affect the course of Tristan's life. These are things to do with pregnancy, his child, the chances of him conceiving in the future. You know, the results of these scans affect what happens to him in the next year. So he has every right to be there, and we're from the same household. I'd understand if we were from a different household, but yeah, it winds me up, and I feel so upset for you that you just sit by yourself alone in a car constantly, just having to wait and listen. It has to change. I thought it had changed. I think it's changed for pregnancy, so I think now you are allowed to come to scans.
On the NHS, any woman going through a maternity fertility journey is allowed one person with her at any one time.
Right, but we're going private. So...
Which almost should be more relaxed, but it frustrates me. I'm half tempted to write to someone and get angry.
Do you know what, you should not even get angry, but just like really logically explain the situations, the dynamics of our personal situation, and reason with them. We should have a letter of, everyone who's having IVF should have a letter of exemption from this, because you should be there when I have the eggs retrieved, because they're your future babies. Oh, it winds me up. Sorry, I said I wouldn't rant and I just went on a rant. Right, here we go.
Okay.
I love
Have fun.
you.
Love you too.
You. Good. You can have some of my ice latte if you want.
Ooh.
Right, so blood test first,
Yes.
and then scan, and yeah, I will ask if I can FaceTime you, and I'll text you, and I'll kind of keep you in the loop.
Yeah, let me know.
All
Good
right.
luck.
Thank you, I love you.
Love you too.
Oh, when I get
Have
back
fun.
in this car, we're gonna know what's happening.
Take care.
Bye, take care.
Bye. Now to go and sit in the car park.
Baby, it's a big dark world. You don't need to know about that. Don't need to know about that. I'll protect you with my light. You don't need to know about
I feel so nervous. Like, yeah, I've got a funny tummy. Not for the blood test, just for the news that we're gonna get. Well, me or my child again.
that. Just let me love you. 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 Just let me love you.
Hello, me again. The last time I was sat in this car park here was the first scan we had to see if Amberly, when we had her, was in the right place. And I remember giving like a monologue chat, which actually ended up being very sad and horrible to watch, because I was sat again on my own in a car when Miranda was in, finding out details about our future that were kind of really important and huge for us, and to be told that we were having a baby at that point, obviously it didn't work out that way, was a massive, massive deal for us. So I'm very sad to not be able to go in again. We said in another video that today is actually Amberly's original due date before her sizing scans started to show that something was a bit wrong. So today is the 9th of January, which is very special for us, because we said that it's like she's kind of watching over us and allowing us to pass into this next chapter of our lives and have a little brother or sister for her, which is a really nice way to look at it. So yeah, it's a very important appointment, and one that I am really, really sad not to be in. Not least because it's my child, not her, the baby that we will be having, our future child. Miranda's not my child, that would be weird. Also, she's 4 years older than me. Cougar.
All right, I had my blood test, but fertility aren't quite ready for me yet. So I am now waiting outside the hospital, and that is Tris. I just texted him, he's come to sit with me. We're back where we started.
Whoa! I went up to fertility and they were like, really sorry, we're gonna have to call you, so you're gonna have to wait downstairs. And I just thought I might as well just get back in the car. So here we are, and I'm just waiting for a call from a lovely lady who's then gonna say I can go back up for my scan. So this will be the 3rd time I've been into the hospital today already, and yet the only thing that's happened is a blood test.
And a wee.
And away. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Because we've been to the hospital many times before, I knew that one of the rooms up there that you see with the blinds closed is where you have your scan.
It's the 2nd floor, because 1st floor is phlebotomy, 2nd floor is the fertility clinic.
Yeah.
I mean, what I could do is try and peek through the blinds, but I think as soon as I get into the room, I'll forget that you asked me to do that. Hello. So, hello. Hello.
Hi Miranda, it's fertility here.
Hiya.
Hi there, we're ready for you now.
It is time. I feel so sick.
Good luck.
Thank you.
FaceTime me during it, yeah?
Yeah, I will.
It'll be fun.
Yes.
It'll be fun. Love you too. And you know, no matter what happens,
It will work itself.
it will work itself out. The end result is the same.
Okay, alright.
I love you.
Oh, jinx.
Oh, bless her. She is not herself at all. You can tell that she's nervous. I think it's just the thought of having surgery again, which... Bye. Oh, bless her. I know that she's really scared. And also now she's gone out a little bit nervous as well. And again, on my own, and she's on her own in the one time we wish we weren't. So just seeing if she's poking her head through the blinds as she said she might do, but I'm guessing she'll forget with how nervous she is.
Right. So this is the important thing now. Really.
Yeah.
This is the uterus here.
Yeah.
Then, because when are you now in your period?
I'm like starting, like first day.
Are you?
Yeah.
Right, let me measure this for a bit. So, did they have to offer you any treatment with the placenta, anything?
No, they think it all came out. It all came out fine, and they tested it in the post-mortem, and they said that it had no issues or infection or anything.
Right. So this is your endometrium,
Okay.
and as you see, the measurements there
Yeah.
are good for between 7.7 and 6.6,
Okay.
which is good for your lining.
Mhm.
I'm happy with that.
Okay, that's
But
good.
this is sometimes they stick, and then be problematic. But there's
Right.
enough thickness there, and there's no scarring.
Oh, good.
Sometimes the placenta can cause scarring.
Okay.
This is your right ovary.
Okay.
See there,
Yeah.
there.
Does it have anything? A cyst?
Yeah, it does.
It has a cyst on it.
No.
No. Oh, thank God.
No. I'm talking about anti-follicle.
Okay.
Really, our biggest problem is anti-follicle.
Yeah.
How much eggs
We've
still
got.
have
Yeah.
after all this.
Right.
And this is the ovary. It's small, but you still have
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, maybe 5 anti-follicle, which is great.
Okay. Good. Is that relatively normal, or is it low?
No, everyone. It's normal for you.
Okay. All right.
So, for your age group, it's low.
Yeah.
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 But what you have is what you have.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your other ovary.
Yeah.
The left one.
Oh, that is painful.
Sorry.
It's all right. I'll hold on.
You had problems before on the left side, didn't you?
Yeah.
So this one has less
Okay.
eggs on it. But again, maybe one will compensate the other.
Yeah.
Let me see, just in case I'm wrong. Are you alright? I
Yeah.
don't want to make you...
No, I'll tell if I'm tough. It's all right. If it gets too bad, I'll let you know.
Are you still linked to the radio? Or?
Yeah. No, I am. I still do my South Coast show. I decided to drop my national show just because the last year, with everything that happened.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
So this is your ovary here. I can see it now. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
That's less, but it's painful.
Yes.
But there's no cyst on it.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, that's so good.
So really, two important things to take home message. The endometrium is good, so we can...
We can go ahead.
Implantation can go ahead.
Woohoo!
I'm so worried.
And both of the ovaries contains eggs, but more on the right than the
Okay,
left.
all right.
And you are going to have a maximum dose, 450.
All right.
Did I say to you it's a short regime?
No, I'm not into. If I'm perfectly honest, I can't entirely remember because it was so long ago and so much has sort of happened since. Yeah. Look. Yeah, I know. I only had 2 brain cells left. I've got 1 now. It's all gone.
1 second. The problem. I'll tell you where's the problem.
Yeah.
I don't think you can start before 3 months from COVID.
Oh, really?
When was your COVID?
The 13th of December.
All right. So December, January, February. Yeah.
So we are okay.
We're still
We're still kind of on a similar trajectory. Okay, brilliant. Okay.
So just give them a ring
Okay.
on Monday and see where you are.
Okay.
That you are starting to see me and
Yeah.
I'm making a plan.
Amazing. Oh, how
And maybe
exciting.
in March you can start.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy. That's such good news. Oh,
Okay.
all right.
You're fine.
Yes. Lovely to see you.
Yes! we're ready to start IVF in March. Fucking hell. Oh my goodness. Now let's wait to see when Miranda gets back. Oh my god, this is like the worst footage you've ever seen in your life. It won't even focus. Oh, arms are going up. I can see an outline of what looks like a Miranda. She's jogging. Here we go. Now she's in focus. That was intentional. Woohoo!
Oh my god, I'm so happy! Yay! I'm so relieved.
I know.
The sickness is gone. I was feeling so nauseous and now I feel okay. We need to text my mum, we need to text your mum. Yay!
We move. So, call facility on Monday, blood test at some point.
And we get this ball rolling. The ball starts to roll
Now.
now.
Well, the ball is rolling because we were
Yeah.
okay. He was like, "You're clear to do IVF."
So, but it picks up pace, I suppose, in February, and then March is a go. And we're gonna keep you updated the whole way. All in all, just so relieved, so relieved. Thank you, body. I'm so relieved. I'm like, thank you, God, thank you, body. You held on.
wanted.
You didn't have any cysts.
Onwards.
Onward! Woo! Woo!
Right.
Oh.